Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. Getting up there! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that is expertly dealt with.
Hazard clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Maldini. This is a promising build-up. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Alexander Pato really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Back towards the middle. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi powering forward here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. He's looking wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, he is not giving anything away. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard going forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
And it's made its way to him. He is through here. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Schneider running with the ball. It's Schneider! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hazard. Hazard couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Great chance here from position A1. Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now he's running away. And it's Messi. That looks a decent ball. And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's been caught napping! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Neymar. Great vision. Now it's Neymar. Hazard. Hazard!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
That has been slung wide. He has a look up. Has a look and plays it forward. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. How would you review the first half?
Vietnam really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this. And it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, and the finish! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And again they hit the front. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. Played over towards the opposite flank. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ibrahimovic, nice sequence of passes this. Messi, spread it left. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi, now it's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, they could break here. Driving forward. Now it's Hazard. Neymar looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. And this is Pato. 60 minutes played. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Seedorf. And he's quick to return it. Oh, that was vital. Schneider. And the counter is on. Nesta makes the interception. Vinicius Junior opts for safety. Cannavaro is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Yaya Toure. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel this.
Ibrahimovic. It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior running with intent. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. Messi caresses it through. De Gea gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Schneider.
That's going in strongly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. And it's been played through. Schmeichel with the clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Pato. It's a goal kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
So we have movement on
Messi.
both benches.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 4. Vieira. Le
Cafu.
numéro 6. Sidorf. Le numéro 12. Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 9.
Now
Alexandre
he's got
Pato.
space here. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Stylish in the extreme. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Yamal. De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the through ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries one from range. Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Cafu, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal gives it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And
And it's Azar. Thiago.
il y aura
2 minutes to be added on. Can he get it through? That's Valverde. Great chance! And with that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Takes the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
It doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rudiger, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been played through. He's in, must be! And Hullet! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
Tries to play it through. Araujo gets across to intercept that. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Or facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Takes a shot! Goal! Messi, nicely weighted ball, and this is Cruyff. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it shapes to shoot, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Now, who's going to be first to this? Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Hullet. Still goalless. Araujo calmly anticipates. And this is Hullet. Closing in on goal. Tries a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Referee's given a throw. Knocks it out wide. There's the crossfield ball. Maldini. And this is Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. And this is Hazard. And it's Schneider. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Howson makes the interception. Silvestre, that's been slipped through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now there's a fine ball. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Vietnam have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 24. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 9. Alexandre Pato.
Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's where it came from. And it's Vieira. And this is Pato. Looking tough. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Chance, surely! And that is well cleared. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Oh, it's Seedorf. Vieira. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. And it's been hooked away. Vinicius Junior.
3 minutes.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Seedorf. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Vinicius Junior. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
On demande aux bénévoles de venir se présenter au PC de sécurité. Attention, changement.
So once again, we're underway. Vietnam, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Cannavaro, always a very imposing presence at the back. Looking for options for movement. Paris Saint-Germain are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Schneider. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Schneider under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Hazard driving forwards. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And now they can clear their lines. And claimed it back swiftly. But Neymar! Vieira gets it away.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 4, Vieira. Le numéro 6, Sidor. Le numéro 14, le numéro 10, Messi. Le numéro 11,
Del Piero.
à leur place,
Del
le
Piero
numéro 16,
going face to face with his
Verratti.
great rival.
Le numéro 21, le numéro 7,
The ref's been lenient here.
Le numéro
I doubt he'll
19.
get too many more
le numéro
chances.
20.
Yeah, we
Roberto
guessed that this
Carlos.
scenario could
Changement.
take place because he's up against pace.
Hazard. He is just caressing the ball. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And Yaya Toure! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Real chance here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And this is Del Piero. He's got away. Schneider.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Pato. No luck with that dink over the top.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Valverde. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. A header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Foot in. Valverde. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, they've got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That's good defending, very good defending. So that's it, it is all over. Vietnam illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Now it's Messi. And here's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Seedorf. That looks a cracking ball. And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Vinicius Junior. Pato. Shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And there is your opener. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And they're back on the ball again. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Hazard, distributed tidily. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hazard, and this is Messi. He has found the way through. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Vieira. Now it's Pato. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
This is a promising build-up. Vinicius Junior! Oh, it rattles the bar.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Cruyff. Messi, so much time and space here. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a...
Oh, he's having a go!
Vinicius Junior was never going to reject the invitation. They all stood off and said, well, go on then.
Vinicius Junior is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Messi. Some really good ball movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pato. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he can thump it away. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too. Schneider.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Pato. That's going wide left. Now it's Messi. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Very nicely done. And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Big chance! And it's Neymar. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, great run, magical! Oh, such a clever touch. Driven in. Defending of the desperate variety. Pato with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Strokes it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Messi. And that has put paid to that. Pato. Cruyff. Messi. Schneider looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Messi. He's going for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Araujo picks it up from the goal kick. Schneider. Rudiger. Silvestre. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Hazard. And that's a good ball. Messi going face to face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel this.
Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the...
Getting up there! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Le numéro 16, De Rossi. Le numéro 17, Pepe. Le numéro 20, Roberto Carlos, le numéro 19, le numéro 7,
Wan-Bissaka.
changement en cours.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's a throw. Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Hazard. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! And there's a goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
De Rossi looking to pass their way up the pitch.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's shifting through, chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Maldini gets it away. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had it taken off him. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Valverde. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's very neat. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. That could spell trouble. Vinicius Junior! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Seedorf. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. No, that was never going to make it. And here's Pato. Messi. Silvestre. Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now it's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's worked it through, and this is Pato. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Hazard. Hazard was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it. Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cruyff is herring after that one. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now that's well seen too. Nesta. Yeah. And it's Maldini. It's a sharp pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's had it taken off him. And it's Seedorf. And this is Pato. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. That's destined for the flank. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Schneider. Hazard. Silvestre. That's good play. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Pato. And it's Pato. Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Toure going forward. Yaya Toure! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Driving through the middle. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Messi. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cruyff. Aims beyond the defence. Bullish header! And no mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Played a classic move and read it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
And the shot! But he's left disappointed. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi. Now it's Hazard. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Schneider. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Schneider. Seedorf cannot be beaten that easily. And that's definitely not his best. Well read, nice interception. Pato. Some really good ball movement. Schneider. Messi. Messi running with intent. Not the most accurate pass. Driving forward. That's been slipped through. Look at the space here. Cannavaro with a fine tackle. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
This is a promising build-up. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi, oh, he's burst through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff receives it in a good position here. Oh, well played. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Vinicius Junior. Messi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Defending was strong and firm. Not where it came from. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Goes looking wide. And it's Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, there's the clearance.